Hi everyone, welcome to Lectora Live, your inside track into Lectora. I'm Rick Zanatti, and we've got a special guest with us today. Roberta, was it Lieberman?
Liverman.
Roberta Liverman from Jacksonville. She's close by. Hi Roberta.
Hi.
How's the show going for you?
The show is going very well.
So are you a Lectora developer?
I am a newly assigned user of Lectora.
Ah, okay. So are you going to be developing too?
I will be developing. I have developed some, but I'm only a year into learning Lectora.
Great. Where do you work?
I work for Landstar System, Inc. in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. And what do they do?
They are a transportation logistics company.
Okay. Okay. So what kind of applications, trainings, kind of things are you going to be doing?
Well, I hope to be doing more training for our field employees and our long-distance learners, some courses that they'll be able to take online and possibly even on their mobile devices.
That's great. So you're going to be doing so. You're going to use that new responsive learning stuff, aren't you?
Yes, I plan to.
You know, we haven't really used it yet for anything because most of our users still aren't doing mobile.
Yes.
But it looks fun. They did a really good job on developing it. The way it works, it's different from everybody else.
Yes.
Which is fun. Have you gotten to use it at all yet?
Oh yes, I've gotten to use it. We have LUC16.
Okay.
So.
Did you get the 1.1? Yes, 16.1.1, I think, just came out.
Well, right. And I haven't had a chance to download that yet, but next week it will be downloaded.
Sounds good. We needed to because there was one bug that it fixed. They were great. Within a day they fixed it. Actually, within probably a day they fixed it. It was something that had to do with older versions of Lectora. When you imported it, it would remove some bullets.
Right.
Some of the bullets, not all of them. They fixed it like that. So we were pretty happy. Because there was just an old course. We brought it in and anyway, how far is Jacksonville from here?
If you're driving, it's about 5 hours.
Did you fly or drive?
I flew.
You flew! You're brave, aren't you?
Yes.
I hate flying when it's short because then I usually always argue with people, oh, if I fly, that means I have to go through security, which usually can take a long... I've been lucky. Usually it's been short, but it could take 2 hours. And then you got to get on an hour to the airport. So by the time I'm done, it's 5 hours. I drive. It's bad. So is this your first time to one of the Lectora user conferences?
This is my very first time to the Lectora user
conference.
That's
fun. And you get kidnapped into an interview. Isn't that great or what?
Yes, it is.
When she said somebody wants to be interviewed, really? Come into our parlor here. So, now we have a good time. We do a show weekly called Lectora Live, where we interview a lot of the people involved in the Lectora community, as well as developers and people from Lectora, and it's a lot of fun. And we've been working with Lectora for about 10 years now, and it's a good tool. We've had a lot of fun with it, and it can really handle. I haven't found anything it can't handle yet, so that's a good thing. Have you, in the work you've done with Lectora, what are some of the favorite features you have? Anything in particular?
Oh, favorite. I like the character poses.
Okay. So you have Inspire, right?
I have Inspire.
Yeah, okay.
And so I love the character poses.
Makes it easy.
Yes.
Did you know the Elearning brothers are over there?
Yes, they know me. I badger them every ICE conference.
Oh, you do? Do you go to ICE? Are you going to ICE too?
Not this year.
Not this year? Okay. Yeah, ICE is nice, but it's way too many people. It's like 9,000 people. Yes. Are you a trainer?
I am.
So were you a stand-up trainer at one point?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, you look like you enjoy training.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I love training.
So what do you see as a big difference between stand-up training and e-learning?
I can't say that I see that there's a difference between stand-up and e-learning. I think they are both successful in their own way. There's sometimes you need instructor-led training, and then there are times when you need e-learning training.
True. And I keep joking because everybody said, oh, there won't be any instructors anymore. It'll all be... I don't think one job of an instructor has ever been lost due to e-learning. Because you need both.
Exactly.
You need both, and you really can't replace the trainer.
Exactly.
You know, the knowledge and the experience and everything, you can't replace that.
Exactly.
You can try to capture it, but replacing is really, really difficult. And and training's fun too.
Yes.
Having that human contact, it is fun.
It is.
And one thing we always recommend to people is if you can, film yourself training, and then incorporate parts of that filming into your Lectora piece. So now it doesn't just train you from a e-learning point of view, but you have a personal touch from the trainer who knows what they're talking about. And that's always, it's a good approach. And then people go, I know her. All of a sudden it becomes a little more personal.
Right.
Have you ever tried that?
Not my own self. I've created some video of me speaking once or twice.
And that works pretty well, right?
It does.
Yeah. What don't you like about Lectora?
I can't say that I can't find anything that I don't like about Lectora.
Did you find it was easy to learn?
It is easy to learn once you get focused.
There's a lot to it.
It's a lot to learn.
Once you get into it, and you figure out where everything is in the interface, it's pretty quick. There's one comment I've been wanting them to change. When you go and you create, let's say, some text, and then you have to format it or something, you have to go to the style menu. I wish they called it format. Then it would be just like PowerPoint. And you don't have to, it took me a while, but where do I format the stuff? Oh, right, style. Format. See, anybody who comes in from PowerPoint would automatically know it.
Right.
And it's funny, you wouldn't think so, because you can also format in some other places. Right. So make it in one place. I think that would be a nice feature. And I think they'll probably add that in one of these days. So what kind of projects do you usually do? Are you doing simulations? Are you doing soft skill kind of training? You said you work logistics, so are you doing kind of training on that end of it, and training people, or?
We're just training employees, and we're not training our drivers, our agent base. We're only training employees, and the few courses that we do have are basically geared toward the core skills. Like customer service type courses. I've also done a video course with just a video in it with a little bit of instructions, and so no simulations yet. Okay. Although my prior successor, he built simulations with Excel and formulas. Interesting. Okay. So there has been simulation done. I personally have not done simulation.
Okay. That sounds good. It sounds like it's pretty busy. A lot of stuff you're doing.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. But it sounds like fun. Is it a pretty big company?
We have approximately 1,200 employees.
That's pretty big. It's big mid-size, big mid-size. So that's pretty good. So you're headquartered here in Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville.
Branches other places?
We have a second location in Rockford, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
As far as our employee base.
So, and you mentioned you have drivers, so it's also not just the logistics part of it, but you also have the actual delivery and transportation part?
Well, we have independent.
So you coordinate that?
Yes, we have independent drivers.
So are they contracted to you? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's a good business. How is that business doing right now?
We're doing well.
Because driving is still, rail isn't doing too well from what I'm hearing, but I was reading something recently that rail transport has really gone down. I don't know, there's all sorts of issues with tracks and this and that, and they've had just the economy slow down. But they said trucking itself is still doing well because they're working around it. They can't get on, they're driving further. Right. But so it's amazing when you look at our infrastructure, how much we get out there. Right. People who haven't, I've done a little bit of work with trucking in the past, and I'm just amazed at how we get things from here to there.
Right.
I mean, look at FedEx and look at UPS, and how do they get things overnight, everywhere? Right. And FedEx, they tend to fly things all over the place, all to Tennessee and then back. It's amazing. That's infrastructure. They really have it right. So show's been good for you.
Yes, it has.
You're enjoying it.
I am.
Are you here for the whole show?
Yes, I am.
That'll be good. Are you going to be at the reception tonight? I think it was from 7 to 9, right?
Yes, I will be.
They said that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, I hope so.
This is my first show. We've been working with it for 10 years, and for whatever reason, the show always shows up when we're either too busy or at another show, and this time I said, I don't care what happens, we're going to be here. Yeah. And it's been fun. The people are really nice. Everybody has been really good. At the Trivantis booth over there, you've got a lot of the developers. So if you have any specific questions, they're there to answer.
Yes.
So they're doing Ask the Experts all day. So good opportunity. Anything that you're not sure of or you want to hit them on the head for or anything like that, feel free. They're there to help.
I've already asked, and I have a one-on-one session reserved this evening.
Oh, they're doing one-on-ones too?
They are also doing one-on-ones.
If you're watching this and you're around here, one-on-one sessions are valuable. Take advantage of it. I didn't know they were doing one-on-ones.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Do you know with who?
No, it would be with one of the experts.
Okay, they're all pretty good. They've been there a long time and they know their stuff. The one thing I like about Lectora a lot, we were talking earlier with one of the developers. They've been together a long time, so they have a tight team. And when there's a bug, they fix like that because they all know exactly where it is. In fact, I was talking about that one bug with the bullets, and everybody, well, we know exactly what code that was in, and just like that, it fixes. So that's nice. That's one of the nice things we really enjoy about working with them, and not to mention, it's a good crew of people. What kind of sessions are you going to today?
I went to basic triggers and actions and variables.
That's fun.
And,
yeah. Oh, that was you did the. Was that today or yesterday?
That was today.
That was today.
Yesterday I did the intermediate session for Lectora. That was
with Gina, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's good.
She is.
Yeah. So you got all the variables. That was more variables and
Triggers. And actions.
That's where all the power is.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun doing that with Lectora, and once you get that under your belt, the sky's the limit.
Exactly.
You can have a lot of fun with it. We always tell people one thing. Do you have a learning management system?
We do.
Which one are you using?
We have LearnerWeb.
LearnerWeb, okay.
The owner, Max IT, is the company that
Okay.
has the...
Okay. And one thing when you start, I don't know if you've done this yet, but it's a lot of fun to personalize training even more. You can do things like use the variables, like the CMI variables, course management variables, to pull out the name. So as you have you do that already.
Yeah, we do that.
So you make it like instead
welcome.
of "Hello, student," "Hey, John," yes. hey, Becky," whatever name you've got. Yeah.
We have it to pull out our learner's name out of our LMS.
I think that's a nicer way to do it.
Yes.
It's I don't see that often anymore. That's why I said I've been reminding people, hey, why don't you? And some are doing it, which is good, because it brings it that much closer to personal.
Right.
Personal. There's going to be stuff in the future on the product that's probably going to be pretty cool. It's going to probably combine a lot of elements of blended learning with e-learning live. So your courses can have elements of a blended course where you can have other people collaborating without having to log off and do something actually live in the e-learning course. And when you're done, you collaborate, you go back to the e-learning course and continue. That's going to be cool. So that's where things are going, and I think and we're not far from that. When that gets done, I think it's going to be super exciting. So, really good stuff. Well, Roberta, real pleasure meeting you, and I hope you have a great time at the show. We're doing a raffle here for a Panasonic G7K camera. It's a 4K camera. It's a small but really nice camera. Leave a business card, and we're going to do the drawing tomorrow in the afternoon.
My name is already submitted.
You got it?
And I look forward to the contact.
There's only like 3 cards, so your chances right now are good. So you put the little glue on it, so it's like, there it is, right here. Well, Roberta, again, a pleasure meeting with you, and this will be live. So then the recording will be out there too. It's on YouTube right now. So this actually is, as we're talking, we've gone live. Okay. So Leslie, yes. You want to stop the recording and the stream?
Okay. You saw it on my tablet.
You're watching it? Yes.